Welcome to Robotics for All. In this program, we're going to be teaching you a few programming fundamentals using LEGO Mindstorms. Today, we're going to be going over an introduction to using your robot and racing it for the first time, using a remote. We won't actually be programming anything until next week. Throughout the program, we're going to be using a point system to track your progress with the challenges and to compete against other groups. So for first place, you'll receive 3 stickers. For second place, you'll receive 2 stickers. And if you actively tried but you didn't win first or second place, you'll receive 1 sticker. It's important that you try on all the challenges and don't cheat, otherwise you won't receive any stickers. Now we're going to be going over a few parts of the robot that we're going to be using over the next few weeks. So this is called an EV3 BRICK. This is essentially the brain of the robot because it stores all of the programs and it tells the robot what it's supposed to do. This is a large motor. The large motor is used to make the robot drive. The motor turns the wheels of the robot, which makes it move, just like a car. Pause this video and brainstorm with your partner to see if you can think of any other devices that use motors. The medium motor makes smaller parts of the robot move, such as an attachable arm that can be used for picking objects up. Fun fact, there is no small motor. There's only a large motor and a medium motor. You probably already know what wheels and tires are, but they're really important. We need these for when we're building our car. Next, we're going to be learning about the sensors we'll be using. There are 3 important ones that we'll be using most. Pause this video and discuss with your partner what you think sensors do. Sensors can provide information about the robot's environment. For example, when we have the touch sensor and when the touch sensor is touched, it means there's something in front of the robot. The touch sensor can capture and record physical touch in order to operate. Some common applications of this are in remote controls or in light switches or phones. Next, we have the light sensor. The light sensor can detect light or brightness and color. We use this commonly in mobile devices, sorting machines, and self-driving cars. Finally, we have the IR sensor. It's the short name for the infrared sensor. IR sensors can detect how far away an object is by measuring the infrared lighting from objects around it. Some common applications of this are security alarms, automatic lighting, sorting devices, and more. In order to use the sensors and motors, we use cables to connect them to the brick or the brain of the robot. So basically, a puzzle can only be completed when each piece of the puzzle is in the right place. So basically, the robot can only move when each cable is connected into the right port. So it's really important that we remember which goes into which port. So ports 1, 2, and 3 are used to connect sensors to the robot. Sensors. And ports A, B, C, and D are used to connect motors to the robot. Here we have the PC port, and this is where we plug the cable in to send the program from the computer to the robot. We also have the USB cable that we'll plug into the robot and the computer so that we can send programs to the robot. We use standard cables to connect sensors and motors to the brain or the brick of the robot. So now that we have a general understanding of what sensors are used for, we're now going to be working on an activity. We're going to use the infrared sensor and a remote control to drive the robot forward, turn around, and then come back to the starting line. So this will be a race, and you'll be racing against all the other groups. To go forward, you want to press both top buttons at the same time. To go backwards, you press both bottom buttons. To turn right, press the top button on the left and the bottom button on the right. And to turn left, press the top button on the right and the bottom button on the left. Good luck!